census. It will be 10 years in October. Yes, 10 years. My background is in retirement planning. So I actually came from financial services, one of the few people in our company that had a financial services background. And so what I love about census is that you don't have to come from financial services, right? Because we teach you everything that you need to know. So on today, we are going to be doing NAT3 and NAT4. NAT3 is our system flow, right? So how we let the system actually run our business, right? And so we're going to talk about that. And then we're also going to do NAT4, which is our compensation and promotion guideline. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because both of these trainings are pretty short. So it's not intended to be too long. I know that some of you are on from the East Coast, and we want to make sure that we don't keep you too much later than you would want to be on. So NAT3, new agent training, is all about the system flow. So what you all should have done when you first joined Census was you should have went to your back office. So you would have received a welcome email, and then the welcome email would have given you the link to the website, your Census back office, and then you would have logged in. So how do you do that, right? You go into www.census.com, you click the hyperlink for associate login, and when you log in, you will receive this, you will see this blue box. So the blue box asks you to type in your agent code. That's always going to be your username. So you want to remember and memorize your agent code. It's SCA with 5 digits, a 5 numeric digit number. So that is what I always tell agents, it's like your driver's license and your social security number. It's going to remain the same throughout your career at Census. Then you would have had a temporary password, and you would have then been prompted to reset your password or prompt to enter a new password. So once you logged in, I believe your temporary password, if you have not already done so, please do so. You want to log into your back office while you are not licensed. If you're not licensed, at least once a month. Once you become licensed, you should be logging in at least once a week, right? Or every day, like some of us, because I'm watching the leaderboard and what's happening in the company. So you want to make sure that you log in frequently. If not, the system will think that you are not active and it will shut it down. Then you have to go through the process to have them unlock your back office. So log in and make sure that you're doing that frequently. So enter your new agent code, click sign in, it's gonna take you to the back office. But before I show you that, I want you to know that we also have an app. It is a free app. It's called Census Connect. You wanna make sure that you download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play, because it's a way to be able to manage your business while you're like in transit, right? If you can't get to your laptop or your desktop to log on to the website, you can do some of your business on the website, and you can see where you are in terms of like your submitted policies and your issue pay cases and your points and your commission and all of that, right? So you want to make sure that you download the app and then log into the Census back office. So once you log into the Census back office, you're going to get the home screen. The home screen, which has the news page. Across the screen, you'll see first the what we call the ticker tape. It's the agents going across the screen. So that's what you see, where you see Harry Son and Annie Lee and Jill Johnson. And then you have some a tool for us here where you can access different things. Now, while you're not licensed and contracted, there's going to be some things that you can't see. So for the most part, when you begin to build your team and build your organization, you'll be able to see the family tree, and you'll be able to see your team and your recruiting report, and then your submitted policies, your commission, and your points report, and the leaderboard. Right now, probably what you can see is your census leaderboard and the team leaderboard. There are also some other announcements that I will show you, and then I will show you the quick start. So after we're done with the training, I'm gonna take you through some of the things you should familiarize yourself with when you start looking at the back office website. Okay, so we'll get to that just shortly. There's also a new agent startup checklist. This is the checklist of where you started your new agent training. So now what's happening is that your trainer is tracking where you are in the training process. And so we have 2 different types of training that we're doing throughout this new agent training. It's the training basic training, and that is familiarizing yourself with the website, understanding census and who we are and what we do in terms of building your trust in the mentality, right? And so building the trust is coming to BPMs, right? Or coming to the meetings and the trainings and the things that you're doing right now in preparation for when you start studying for your license. The concept training is the who we are and what we do, right? So understanding your money matters, insurance basics, compensation and promotion, field training. So field training, leverage, trust, and setting up appointments and doing your list. That's going to be covered on tomorrow's training with Cheryl Baylor, field director. So we're tracking where you are so that we can make sure you're getting everything that you need to prep you to start studying for your license and also going into the field to do your field training. Now, when agents complete new agent training, they kind of figure out where they fit within the system. And so some people will say that they just want to refer, right? And so now we call these individuals sometimers, because as referral persons, we really have to put up something in place so that they're actively referring people to us. So these individuals could be licensed or non-licensed. So a non-licensed referral person really must set up a system, right? You have to be able to consistently get referrals from them. And so, you know, I'm going to tell you by law, we can only compensate a non-licensed referral person $100. That's all we can give them as a bonus. However, if a referral person is open to getting their life license, and then the company will compensate them. And generally, that's the way that those individuals go. Otherwise, they're not plugged into the system, and so you have to keep chasing them. So what you want to do is make sure that even if you decide that you want to be a licensed referral person, make sure that you're connecting with the person that you're working with in the system so that there's a constant flow of referrals coming in so that you can earn the compensation, but also hosting events, right? Some people are really good at gathering people. And so that's a referral person. There's sometimes they're in, sometimes they're not. So if you create a system for them to work with you to get the referrals on a regular basis, it's going to be better for you as you're building your organization, but it also helps them because they'll get compensated from the company as well. And then we have salespersons, right? And so these are people that like to work by themselves. They are also part-time, and they're looking to just make extra income. But here's the thing, salespeople have the grit, right, to go out and sell and talk to people. But if they don't have a huge market, they can actually run out of people to talk to. So most salespeople are people who think they want to sell first. They will start that way and end up coming to the building side. Why? Because on the building side, you're creating a stream of income that could be passive, but you're also able to open up more markets. So now you have more people to talk to, because you can run out of people and you burn out when you're just trying to sell. So I don't know if anyone on here has a sales background, you know, but I had a brief stint as a salesperson, and I was like, oh no, this isn't for me, right? And so what we do is not sell. And so when we're educating people, it just makes it better than just trying to talk product. So typically we don't even talk product before we start talking to the client. And then of course we have those that want to continue to flow through the system. And that's what we're talking about today, right? How do you build your business utilizing the system of census so that you don't have to recreate the wheel? So some of us are full-time in the business and some are dual career. Well, what is dual career? Dual career is you may have your career that you've been doing for a long time, but you also work this business as if it is dual career, right? So you give it the same billing, you give it the same respect and the same time and attention as you would do your full-time job, right? So that makes it dual career. I started out dual career. For the first 4.5 years at Census, I actually worked a full-time job in retirement planning. And then in 2020, I came into the business full-time. And so the full-time or dual career people are looking to become business owners, where they are building their business under the umbrella of the Census system. And they're working with the trainer, and they're also working with the team, because this is where we talk about the agency building and getting from the active income to the passive income, which brings me to the next slide. And so when we talk about how we earn money, Generally, there's four ways in which we can earn income or which we produce income. So from Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Cash Flow Quadrant, which I recommend that you do read because it talks about how do we make our money. We have linear income, which is active income, income that we actively have to work to earn. And then we have leverage residual income, which we call the passive income, money that is being made and we are not having to work for it. It's like having money being made in your sleep, right? And so the cash flow quadrant shows that when we work as an employee, right, here's where someone hires us to do a job. We have a job. There's really no leverage, right? They tell us what we have to do and we put in the time in order to earn money. So I call it trading time for money, right? As we move through the quadrant, now we can become self-employed. Maybe we have a business idea that we want to do and we are self-employed, right? We're working on our own, but it is still owning a job. Why? Because we still have to put in the time to make money. As a self-employed person, if we don't put in time, we're not going to earn any money. So we have to be consistently working in our business. And then we have the business owner. And so the business owner, which is on the right side of the quadrant, is a person that owns a system, and then the leverage happens and the passive income begins to happen because they have a lot of people that they are working with in order to earn the income. So it doesn't mean that they have to do all of the work. So they're doing their part, but they also have a lot of people working with them. This is really the census system, right? This is where you want to be. And then we have the investors. And so investors, they just leverage their money to make more money. Right? And so passive income, again, because they just leverage the money, they invest in something and it makes money for them. Well, how do we compare our cash flow quadrant to this? Well, in our company, we have a trainee, a trainer, a builder, and an ultimate builder. So our trainees are likened to employees. Even though we're all independent in our business, we all still have to work, right? And so in order for you to make money when you first come into census and your license, you have to put in the time. You have to put in the time to learn to do the business. You have to put in the time to make sure that you can be in front of the client and do what we call income producing activities so that you can make money. So these individuals are associates, some are already licensed, and senior associates, right? And then as we move through the quadrant, now we become the trainer. The self-employed person or the trainer in our company is the first level of management, which is the field director. So the field director, first level of management, self-employed person still has to be actively involved in their business, right? So they have to do personal business, which we all do, and then also help others duplicating our system to do the exact same thing. That's where they'll begin to see some passive income. And then the field director is a self-employed person. And then the builder and the business owner is the senior field director, the district field director, the national field director, and the executive field director. And so now these individuals have a solid, strong foundation of agents that they are working with. And so as a result of that, they're leveraging working with the agent to now begin to earn passive income. But as I said, we all still do a lot of personal business as senior field directors and above. And then the ultimate builder is the investor here. So in our company, we have appointed positions called a field vice chair and executive vice chair. Those individuals are appointed by the CEO of the company. And so you can think of them kind of as like a board of directors. They are sitting at the table with the CEO and the senior vice president of the company, helping to determine the direction that the company is going in. And so people will ask me, well, how much did they invest? Monetarily, they didn't invest anything, but what they did do was they invested their time in order to help agents like myself build their own company under this company's umbrella. And so as a result of that, they are now in a position to be able to help with directing the direction of the company and the agents in the field like ourselves. And then, let's see. So now why the system? Right? So we talk about the system because it's clear, it's easy, and it's simple. And so we keep it simple so that we can go fast. When we keep it simple and we're doing basically letting the system run our business, we're able to go faster. So we go fast so that we can duplicate. Duplication is important. It is our job to make sure that every new agent that comes into the company is duplicating exactly what we're doing so that they can build themselves and also build their agency, right? And so our goal is to make sure that you can get to a field director, first level management, right? Within the first at least 3 to 6 months of you being in the company. And so the system is designed for us to do that. But why do we have a system? Because again, we don't need to recreate the wheel. We're just utilizing what is already in place. So I'd like to talk a lot about McDonald's, because here's what most people don't know about McDonald's. In order to purchase a McDonald's, the individual must have an MBA, a master's degree. They must have, it's about 2 million that McDonald's costs now, plus $1 million liquid. They should also attend McDonald's University, and there's about a 45,000 a year franchising fee. But here's the thing. We don't call ourselves a franchise because it doesn't cost as much as it does to purchase a McDonald's, right? Most of you came on board, it was $99 to get started and to have your census back office infrastructure. Right? But do you know that a McDonald's owner should have at least 2 McDonald's in order to actually make a high income? A McDonald's owner makes about $110,000 to $150,000 a year after all of the expenses are paid. We make more than that here. Pretty much some of us make more than doctors make, right? And we don't have the costs. So for a fraction of a cost, you can actually build your own agency. And what are we looking for, right? We're looking for people who are looking to expand, people who want to build an agency across the country and have multiple offices. This is what this system is about, making sure that we can build with more people and then also open up more offices. So some of you are in Las Vegas, some of you are in New York, New Jersey, some are in Georgia, right? So we're all over the country right now, and we want to continue to be able to plant our flag throughout the United States. And so when we get to the system, this is a system flow chart. You can also access this in your census back office. I will show you where to get this at. And so this system is building our business. If we follow this, this is our roadmap. We follow this with our trainer, we can actually hit all of the milestones and the promotions that we're looking to get, to not only get, the promotion and the recognition, but get to the higher contract level. And so step 1, we call it our learning phase. And so what's happening while you're in the learning phase? The new agent training is happening, right? And so you did the code in, so you got your SCA number, you've probably done some skinship with the field director and or the agent that you're working with. Right. And so you met with the field director and they kind of told you what the process was going to be, right? How are you going to get through the system? So you started off with the fast track and now you're in the new agent training. This is the new agent training start checklist. This is where you're at now. And so between now and probably early next week, you should do the personal financial checkup. That's the PFC. We talked about that also in fast track. Why is that important? Because that is your first field training. That is the first way that you're going to learn how to open up the client to see their real financial picture. But in order for you to be able to explain that to the client, you should go through the process. So we do what's called an agent PFC. Why do we do the agent PFC? Because as financial professionals, we should know what our money situation is, right? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it bleak? Are we on track? So we must know that, right? Because as financial professionals, we want to be able to have the client do exactly what we're doing, right? And some of them will ask, well, did you do this? And are you doing this? And, and if you're not, it's kind of like it's not building the trust. Because if the client doesn't feel like if you're not doing it, then why should I? You're not building that trust. So in order for you to be able to share with them what their experience is going to be, you want to make sure that you are actually going through the process. So that'll be your first field training. We also do something called a home visit. And so the home visit is with your spouse, if you're married, or a significant other, if you have a significant other that you live with in the home, or a person of influence. We call them centers of influence. Someone who people listen to, right? We do the home visit because we want them, number one, to meet us because you'll spend a lot of time with us on the Zoom. So they should know the people that you're working with. But also, number two, we want them to be able to refer people to you. And so they may have a market of people that you don't even know. Remember on the fast track training, Lakeisha FD said, right? Every person that we know has at least four other people that we don't know, right? They may have a spouse, they have a coworker, they have a member of an organization that they belong to, and or they have a best friend, right? And so the home visit is going to open up more opportunity for you to be able to open up more market and get referrals from the people that you're closest to, your spouse, your significant other, or a center of influence. And then at the end of New Agent Training, we will do what's called a green button progress check-in with the senior field director. And so you check in with the senior field director. You want to see how did everything go through New Agent Training? Was all of your questions answered? Do you have any questions? And then we want to make sure that you are ready and prepared to go through step two. And step two is what we call the application phase, right? So now you are applying what you've learned by starting your field training. So you'll do two things simultaneously, right? You don't do one without the other. Why? You're going to start studying for your license. During the green button check-in, we're going to set some goals for you over the next 90 days, being when should you be licensed, how many new business partners you should have, and what are the points that you've submitted while being non-licensed. Because since this is going to give you bonus points so that at the end of your field training, 15 field presentations, you should become a senior associate by day 61. So going from a 0% contract if you're not licensed to a 50% contract. So our system is designed so for you to go fast to get to that senior associate contract within the first 2 months. Right? So applying what you've learned, but you do the field training simultaneously while you're studying for your license. Why? Because the license is satisfying a compliance requirement. You cannot be compensated until you are licensed. It is not necessarily going to teach you how to do the business. It's going to give you some legalities and things that you should know around being a licensed agent, but it's not going to show you how to talk to the people, right? And what to say. That's where you're going to work with your trainer and learn how to do that in the field. And so by day 61, you become a senior associate. And then step three is the duplication. Step three is where now, once you become a senior associate, we're training you and prepping you to become a trainer.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
Nice to
Good
find.
see you. Thanks for calling me.
No, thanks for answering.
I look Chinese.
Yeah.
I look Chinese because I have a black Chinese.
Nice.
Yeah.
I see.
My grandmother is Chinese.
I see.
Are you Chinese?
I'm Korean.
Oh, Korean.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then I'm guessing my grandfather is a Japanese.
Oh wow, so Chinese.
And hold on. He married with a Spanish woman.
Wow, international family.
No, it's not international. Just a Filipino. I'm a Filipina.
Oh, you're Philippine.
Yeah,
So
Tagalog.
Tagalog, right? Right.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
So how's going on? How's your day?
Oh, it's been busy, but hanging good. How about you?
Um, it's okay. It's too many dramas in my work. You know, I work with women. That's why.
At an office?
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Yeah. How about you?
I work from home, but I have an office in Norcross.
Oh, Norcross. Okay.
Yeah.
I know Norcross.
And you're Smyrna?
Smyrna? Yeah.
Okay.
Windy Hill.
Okay. I know 75 in Windy Hill.
Yeah.
I see. Do you live alone or with family or what?
Of course, I live alone.
Oh.
I live myself. Yeah.
Oh, wow. How long have you been in the States?
I think I'm already been 20 years.
Oh, that's a long time. Always in Georgia?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
How
Never.
about you?
Um, about 30 years in Georgia. Yeah,
That's
I
good.
came in '89. Um,
Oh, okay.
never been married?
Am I look like?
No,
Am I like never been married? No, I was married at 10 years before. My husband, my ex-husband is a white. He's American.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Is no kids?
No.
Oh, okay.
We don't have child for 10 years. But he had a daughter when I got married to him. He had about 12 years. I think he's 12 years old or 9 years old or something like that one.
So you met him while he visited Philippines, kind of thing, and brought you.
Yeah, I made just like a website in the Philippines. I was in the Philippines. He joined in the Christian, something like that. It's a dating site.
Ah, I see. So you
Yeah.
still have family back in Philippines?
I do have my brother and sister. My parents, they already passed away. Both
Um,
of them, they already gone.
I'm sorry to hear that. So you're
No,
no family then?
it's okay. That's life. It is. That's a life, We'll not be here forever. So I'm ready to accept, we're gonna be like that.
Mm. So
Yeah.
after 10 years, no other gentleman, no other guy, just slowly.
Well, after my divorce, I do have a 3 years relationship before. We lived together. And then it doesn't work. And
Mm.
after that, I don't have anything.
So another Caucasian or no, different?
Yeah, it's a Caucasian, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So never an Asian.
I've never had a boyfriend. I never have experience with Asian. I
Gotcha.
don't know why.
Or
Yeah.
Filipino.
No, I don't. I've never had a Filipino. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not, maybe I'm not in the market. I don't know. I have no idea.
How long have you been on Hinge?
I've been there for a year.
Any dates out of that?
I got a couple of dates, but it's only once. And then after that, gone. They disappear. I don't understand.
I see.
I don't understand. Mostly I met is they have kids and then they're not serious. I don't know. There's something like they have children, 3 children, younger, or some of it is just like I don't know. It's just like so weird. Guys, it's just like I don't know what they're looking for,
Gotcha.
or I have no idea. Yeah, it's not that look old, but he had an issue. You know, he had a. I think his ex-wife is younger than him. His ex-wife is. He said to me, he's 50 years old, and then he stole the money of one. I don't know. He said to me that 1 million he stole the money. She stole the money of him. Now he's having a. He's gonna go to court because he's trying to get back the money. I was like, it's too much. I don't know.
I see.
And then they've been some of the guy. They've been married for 3 times, twice. That only get me scared.
Sure.
I got a red. I have a red flag with those guy that they've been married for twice or 3 times.
Gotcha.
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know about you, but in terms of women marrying 3 times, twice, it makes me like I need to know or something. I don't know. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the 2, 3 times is a little bit. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you have to, something like you have to be interested in this woman. She would be married 3 times. You need to date her probably 1 year to make a decision to become a serious relationship. You need to be, more dates, whatever, because 3 times, I don't want to be like another issues again, because if I'm going to be married this time, this marriage is going to be forever. I don't like having divorce again. That's my mind. I
Yeah.
don't like that I'm still 60 years old, 70 years old, or 80 years old. I'm still, searching and dating. I don't like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? I'm too old for that. I'm already have too much wrinkle. No, I'm still dating. It's gonna be hard dating for 60 years old. Well, I don't know. I have no idea.
Gotcha. Gotcha. What else you do besides work and work and home? What else?
Well, I normally after work I gotta go to the gym. So
I see.
it's to relax me. Yeah, the gym it makes me relax.
Okay. Good for you.
Yeah,
Good
it's
for you.
just like I go to gym an hour, 2 hours. It makes me relax. Go home, then I go to sleep and I sleep well.
Good for you. And your job is like a 9 to 5, right?
Uh,
Your job is 9 to 5.
it's a 7:30 to 4:15.
Okay. And then what do you do on the weekends?
Nothing. I just go to gym. That's it. Sometimes.
How about friends? Hang out?
Oh no, I only have one friend. My close friend. She moved to Jacksonville in Florida.
Oh.
So I'm okay with it. I'm used to it already. I rather I like few friends than so many friends. I don't like too much friend. You know.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I don't like it. I rather be like 2 to 3. I'm happy with that. You don't need to be having too many friends.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I only want 1 to 2 or one friend that I could trust, and that's it. I
Mm.
don't need plenty of friends because I don't want to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So when's the last date was how long ago?
Hmm?
When's the last date that you had? In person date?
I think that was 5 months.
Oh, it's been a long time then.
I don't know.
Mm.
I get me tiring sometimes.
Yeah, the whole dating is tiring. You're right.
It's
You are
just
right.
like I don't know.
Mm.
I have no clue. You know, here's the thing: dating when you are all, at this age, it's kind of different compared
Yeah.
when you're younger.
Oh yeah.
Because when we are already this age, we have so many things that we're looking for: health, financial stability, or we already have based of our experience in relationship, family, whatever, married before kids. It's kind of different what you're looking for this time. When
Mm-hmm.
you are younger in dating, you don't have that kind of concept that you are looking for the relationship. You're just like, if you like this man, you like it, just like that one. But when you're turning a, a little bit of older, it's kind of different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dating older is definitely different. Definitely different.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
So hard when you are a little bit of older datings. You
Yeah.
have too many things that you look. Some things thinking about something like a woman. Do you think she likes you? Do you think she likes you? Do you think I like her? Do you think it's just too much in your mind. You think it too much. Or if you got kids, do you think your kids would be together? If she had kid, you have a kid. Do you think your kids should be get along together? Or I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
Too complicated, huh?
yeah, exactly. Not like when you're younger.
Yeah.
You don't think anything. You just having fun. Then if you like each other, and then she get pregnant, and then you get married. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But and you are in this kind of situation that you've been experienced in marriage, you got kids, all of that. It's just like different.
Mm. 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 Well said. Mm. Okay.
So good for you. You work in your home. You not go out. You're not driving.
I don't have to. Yeah, I can choose to. Like today, I went to the office to just meet some people. I do a lot of independent work, so I can work from home.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I wish I could work home, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't like home because I have to see people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Okay.
So what are you looking for in this website or this dating site?
Just someone, a friend that could lead to something special, companion, travel together, you know.
In 1 year, how many times you travel?
And for my work or just general, I enjoy traveling.
For pleasure, how in 1 year, how many times you
At least 4 or 5 times.
did you travel by yourself?
With friends, we go with friends or business trip related, and then I go on my own, and sometimes with my kids. Typically, usually
How
with my
many
kids.
kids you have? I forgot that. I'm sorry, I
It's
apologize.
okay. 2 kids.
How, two kids? How old they are?
18 and 15.
How do you still support? Oh, you said to me that you already pay the child support, right?
Yeah, I only have one more left.
But you still have a monthly support with that 15 years old, or you
Mhm.
already give them a month? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not too bad. Yep. So no kids of your own. Never had kids, huh?
Nothing. I'm zero.
Your ex-husband still around in Atlanta or different? Oh, Jacksonville, you said, right?
I think so. I think he was here, but I don't know what specific. But he already married as well.
Gotcha.
So he married with a Filipino woman as well.
Again?
Yeah.
He likes Filipinos, huh?
He likes Filipino because he said to me before he likes the qualities of Filipino people.
What's the Filipino quality?
Well, I don't know. I think we're very nice women. We treat our husband, nicely. We cook, we serve, we clean, and we don't complain. All of that, Filipino is sometimes we are hospitality and we are respectful. We don't complain. We are hardworking, and we don't complain. We don't our mouth. And we're sweet. We don't complain. I don't know. We don't complain like that. Yeah, we're kind of sweet.
Yeah.
That might be just a different. I don't know about Korean, Japanese women, Chinese women, Thailand, or whatever. I don't know what's the difference between a woman, I have no idea what's the difference. It might be the same, it could be. Yeah.
I mean, your English is better because the country itself is a British colony, right?
We're a democratic country, but our country was conquered with the Spanish.
Spanish, right?
Yeah, Spanish.
So there's
That's why
Spanish.
Mostly Filipino, it looks like Mexican or Spanish.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but your English is clear too. I could understand it.
Yeah, I came when I was really little though. I came like 7. I'm more American.
Yeah, because there's some Chinese, Vietnamese that they still have accent that I cannot really understand it. It's hard to understand their accent. Even their name, they changed their name because of so hard to pronounce their name. So That's the reason why he
Mm-hmm.
changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you laughing about?
Nothing. This is me. Filipino love to laugh.
Oh yeah,
We're funny. We're funny people.
we're funny people. Also, you guys like
Yes.
karaoke, right?
Yeah. And we love to smile. That's a Filipino culture. We're a happy people. we're laughing and I don't know. I think it's our culture thing. We grew up like that.
Do you
Yeah.
since do you watch a lot of TV or watch TV show Netflix?
No.
No.
Uh-uh.
So you just come home.
Cook on my food. You shower and you sleep. Yeah.
Very, very simple.
It is very simple. That's my life. I go to gym. I work. Work 7:30 to 4:15. Directly go to gym. 2 hours. I'm done with 6:30 or 7. Home. I have to cook my food for dinner. Clean my dishes. I have to make my lunch for tomorrow. Get shower. Then go to bed. Wake up again. Work. It's the same cycle every day. That's it.
Wow, 2 hours of workout. That's pretty good.
Huh?
What kind of workout do you do?
It depends. It's like machine. I'm doing machine. I wait sometimes. I do wait. All of that.
Good for
I'm
you.
doing bike, cardio.
You don't meet any guy in the gym?
No.
Mm.
There's somebody high and he low, but that's it. But we don't invite me. Let's say, hey, can I date you? No, they don't do that. They might be think that I'm married or I don't know. Or maybe because of my personality, that I have a strong personality. They might be think that I am not easy to approach. Because
Mm.
if I don't smile, people think I am, I don't know, grumpy looking. That's why I didn't say hi, hello, that's it.
Mm.
Smile, no, and we don't have anything that's like, hey, can I date you? No, they don't do that. No, people in the gym, they don't do that. I don't know. I never been experienced in the gym that somebody invited me.
You don't go to
Yeah.
bars or you don't go.
No, I go to bar. It's not bar. I don't know how you tell about bar. It's just like a dance bar. And then you have a restaurant. I have a friend. She's a manager at the LA Fitness, which is me and her. We work out together, and sometimes she invite me to go to the dancing because she like to dance. That's it. So me and her, we go to dance because she like to dance, and that after that we go home. We don't want to sit there and hang out and meet people. No, we don't. The guy didn't come over with you. Hey, what's your name? No, they don't. I doubt it. I don't think so. No, here's the thing. The guy here in United States, they are kind of not up. They don't come over to women. Mostly women will come over to you and talk to you. Woman is more aggressive than guy. That's what I notice.
Really?
Yes, the woman is the one. Like for example, if a woman interested in you, they come over and talk to you. Correct? They approach you and talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the way I American, American here. But normally, guy in America, you don't do that one unless they're really interested to you and say hi, hello. But normally, guy, they don't do and approach you. The woman should do that. And even in the gym, I noticed that in the gym, mostly women will approach you, and the woman will come over with the guy.
Mm.
That is the one I noticed it. But me being I grew up in the Philippines, I still have a attitude that I'm shy. I cannot I cannot be come over to you and say hi, hello, how you doing? It's I have a culture thing that I cannot say that to because I'm a woman.
Right, right, right,
You know,
right, right, right.
here in America it's different. The woman is the one come over to the guy and say hi and hello.
Mm,
That-
mm, mm.
that's their. This is the culture of America that they are. A woman is the one doing that.
Gotcha.
It's too bad. I think also that's the reason why being me, I have a hard time, or I don't have a boyfriend because maybe there might be someone who guy like me, but because I'm not approachable, I did not come over and say hello. It might be, think that oh they don't like, I don't like them because I'm not the one doing. Hey, hello, I don't talk. You know, because mostly women in the gym they love to talk, say hi and hello. They come over, approach you. Mixed friend, and I'm not like that. If I don't know you, I don't talk to you because I grew up like that in my country that we don't, as a woman, I don't approach a guy and say hi, hello. It's kind of, I don't flirt. It's just kind of like a flirting a guy. No, I don't like that. I
Mm,
don't flirt. Yeah, I don't flirt a guy. Yeah,
gotcha,
no,
gotcha.
no. So,
Yeah. Mhm.
anyways,
Yeah, it took a long time for you to share your number, so you're not very.
well,
Uh-huh.
like I said, because that is me. I don't like to share my personal phone that I'm not really sure with the people I don't know. Because there's some in the dating site. I'm talk to you to this time, and then they ask your number directly.
Mhm.
Hey, what's your number? I don't like that. It's just like pushing me or rushing me. I don't like it, especially I don't know you. Especially, yeah, I don't like the right away asking me. I just know you for today, and you just like, oh, let's take out this website. I'm gonna give you your phone, and here's here's your phone. Let's get this website. No, let's continue our communication with our phone. I don't do that. My ex husband before when I'm dating with a website, we're talking about in the website for about maybe because he's here, okay? Maybe he's far. He's here in the Philippines. So we leave emails, message and email. Then we decided to. It asked me, hey, do you have a phone? That's so that I could call. I could check with you. So then he asked me that so that I could check with you what's going on. I would be more than happy to check on you, call on you. Go, yeah, that's fine because I already trust him. You know, so then I could start giving my phone number. And then he could give. And then that's the time we talk to the phone. That's what I want. I don't like to let's like I just met you today and then you get like, hey, can I have your phone number? That's like for me, I get me scared with that. Yeah, I get scared with the people because I don't know very much. And then now you ask me right away with the phone number. It's like, you know, as a woman, I have to protect,
Sure,
yeah, myself. Yeah.
sure, sure, sure. Totally understand. Okay. Well, it's getting late. Thank you so much for chatting. It was nice meeting you and trusting enough to chat in video.
Yeah, but thank you for texting me because you know what? I didn't recognize your name because you said to me Jean. I was like, who's Jean? I
Yeah,
don't know
that's my
nothing about
real
Jean.
name. Bruce is my
But
nickname.
when you say Bruce, it's like, oh, okay, now I know.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
No,
I
no, no, no problem.
apologize.
It's my bad. But it's finally nice meeting you in video.
Okay, all right. Thank you as well, and have a good evening.
You too. Good
Have a
night.
good night.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Look on the left hand here, the column, it has quick links. Census Logo Shop, you can order the book from there. It talks about the census system, why the system is in place that it is in. All of the things that you're going to be learning when you go to the field, it's going to make it all make sense, right? Why do we build a team? Why do we talk about hot buttons? Why do we build relationships? Why relationships are important? Why the trust and understanding is important. The Plan B video is what you saw during New Agent Training #1. It's also a recruiting tool for both clients and new business partners. So you want to make sure that once your green button is pushed, you're utilizing that as well to share with people. Special offers for census associates. Once your green button interview is completed, your trainer will take you back here to show you how to actually register to start studying for your license. You get a discount up to 80%. I will tell you it's about $219, but with the discount, it's $49.99. So you want to utilize all of the resources for the discounts. We will need to have heirs and omissions insurance, so your trainer will go over that with you. But the retirement calculator, the what if calculator, this is what Helena SFD went through when she did the fast track. You can now purchase this for $4.99. You want to make sure that you purchase it, right? Why? Because it's the one tool that you can use while you're not licensed to talk about those different tax strategies, right? And what happens when you procrastinate, or how do you compare CDs and interest rates to what we do. So it's the one tool that you can use while you're not licensed. We also have resources for your business, right? So you have new associate materials. So your checklist is there. You can click new associate materials from here, or you can go to the top toolbar, resources. You'll have new associate materials. On the drop down, you click there. Here are the forms that you want to familiarize yourself with, and you want to start downloading the agent checklist so that you are tracking as well. The system flow chart, so you can look at it every day and see where you are. The 15 field presentations, because we're going to track those with you as well, right? So that we know when we've completed them and what were the results of those 15 field presentations. Your 25 prospect list, which you're going to learn about tomorrow, but you're only going to do that with your trainer. Your 100 prospect sheet, Cheryl FD is going to go over that tomorrow. She's going to tell you what to do with this and how to prepare to do the 25 list with your trainer. A memory jogger, good for ensuring that if you are forgetting about people, it'll trigger people that you've came in contact with in some way in your lifetime, that you'll be able to put them on your 100 prospect sheet. And then under resources, I also want to bring your attention to the compliance corner. This is good to familiarize yourself with this, because there are some things as agents we can and cannot do. We want to make sure that we maintain in compliance and also maintain our integrity, right? So definitely familiarize yourself with that. And then under the forms, under the quick start, when you start looking through those different tiles there, it'll talk about the forms as well. Right, so that will complete New Agent Training #3 and #4. So I thank you for your time